Madami talagang sorpresa ang buhay. Ako, when I teach in the classroom, I really emote. And since I had my heart spasm attack last September 4, sabi sa akin, huwag ka masyadong mag-emote, baka matuluyan ka. Sabi ko naman sa doktor, Dok, kung passionate ka sinagawa mo, very passionate, talagang mag-e-emote ka. Kaya, how about already? Okay. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang umaga, Father.
Ano ba itong papal brief? Religiosas Familias. On the 16th of September 1912, Pope, who is now St. Pius X, through the papal Religiosas Familias, elevated the Augustinian Recollect congregation to a full autonomous religious order. Thus, the Augustinian Recollection, being a full autonomous order, is separated from the mother order of the Order of St. Augustine. Ito po ang sineselebrate natin, yung elevation ng aming congregation to a status of a religious order. Now, we were founded on December 5, 1588. That's the foundation. But remember, as a foundation, we were attached to the mother order, the Order of St. Augustine. And we developed as a congregation as a province in 1602, then as a congregation in 1620, which I'm going to elaborate. So, ano ba itong content ng Religiosas Familias? Allow me to read it to you. Please, kung inaantok kayo, you can sleep. Ang title, ang author nito ay si Pius X Pope, addressed to the Augustinian Recollection of the Congregation of Spain and the Indies. Remember, ang Pilipinas ay tawag Las Indias, part of the Indies, as it was believed before. So, remember, may dalawang discals recollects. Una, sa congregation of Spain and the Philippines, which is the Recolletos. And the second group, congregation, are called discals Agustinians of the congregation in Italy. We were founded in 1588, while the discals Agustinians in Italy were founded in 1592. Okay. Ang papal bull naka-address sa mga Recolletos ng kongregasyon ng Espanya at Las Indias. Elevated to a status of a religious order with all rights and faculties. For a perpetual remembrance of the act, following the age-old manner of action of the Roman pontiffs, we willingly and joyfully reverence and accord privileges and honors to those religious families, the title of the papal brief, which by reason of antiquity of the great host of members throughout the world, of their exhausting labors to procure an increase of the glory of God, and of the eternal salvation of men, have deserved to be held in the highest regard by the Church. So pinupuri lahat yung mga religious orders, religious families, especially the Recolletos, for attaining such aspiration, okay, in the Church. Now, all know that among such religious families rightly belong the Recollect or discals Agustinians of the Congregation of Spain and the Indies, which, while belonging to the renowned order of the Hermits of St. Augustine, that splendid luminary of the Church credit their own particular origin to the Venerable Thomas of Jesus, one of the pioneers, Fray Tomas de Jesus, whose mind was ever fixed upon the life and passion of our most holy Redeemer, whom he joyfully imitated. From this noble origin, it is wonderful to what degree the aforesaid congregation has risen in so short a time, for made resplendent not only in Spain, but also in South America, Japan, and the faraway Philippine Islands. by learned and holy men, many of whom became martyrs. It has everywhere given distinguished testimony of apostolic zeal. The commendation of praise is to be directed to all the provinces of the congregation. At that time, tatlo na ang probinsya. No? That is San Nicolas in the Philippines, Our Lady of the Pilar in Spain, which by 1909 it was called Santo Tomas, and the Candelaria province in Colombia. But especially, with a particular mention, but especially the province named in honor of St. Nicholas of Tolentine, which has vigorously labored in the Philippine Islands, that name of Christ might be propagated far and wide. This province remained, with the help of God, a sacred fire from which the family of Recollects enkindled anew, arose with great hope in those old regions in which had been hard-pressed by the difficulties of time, and once again bore rich fruit in its religious ministry. In spite of the difficulties they encountered in the Philippines, plus difficulties at home, the revolution, the persecution of the religious orders and the church in 1835, which I will elaborate later, the Recollection, in spite of its difficulties they had encountered in the Philippines and in Spain, it flourished in its ministry. Fittingly, therefore, did the Roman pontiffs who were our predecessors deem to enrich the Institute of the Augustine Recollection with singular privileges and indulge. Now, binigyan yan. I will mention what are those privileges and indulge na binigay sa mga Augustinian Recollects noon, sa una. Okay. We also, influenced by the same council, have determined to accede favorably to the petitions and entreaties of our beloved son, Fray Francisco Sadabat de la Virgen del Carmen, who was at that time the Procurator General and who has sought from us new favors for this congregation. So one of the intercessors. No? Wherefore, embracing the Augustinian Recollects or discuss Augustinians of the Congregation of Spain in the Indies with singular benevolence and desiring to further their increase and prosperity as much as we are able in the Lord by these present letters and our apostolic authority. Ito na ang juridical grant. We grant and concede in perpetuity, forever, hanggang ganitong order, that in the future, the supreme moderator of the congregation, who until this time has been called Vicar General, can and must be called Prior General of the Recollet Hermits of St. Augustine. So, dati, as a congregation, ang aming supreme moderator ay tinatawag Vicar General. Because he was called Vicar, at under siya na Prior General ng mga Augustinians based in Rome. So with that grant, elevating the office of Vicar to Prior General, Pope Pius X, the one who signed this papal brief, elevated the congregation to a full autonomous religious order. Sabi niya, by the same authority, we do ordain that both the Prior General and the Procurator General of the aforesaid congregation a place be assigned in the papal chapel. Anong ibig sabihin niya? Lahat ng mga religious or prior generals or general custodians ng mga religious order, they have a place in the papal chapel. Kapag magmimisa ang Santo Papa, andun lahat sila sa harapan. So, yun ang kanilang a place of honor in the papal chapel where there is a papal function or the celebration of the Holy Mass presided by the Holy Father. Ginagawa pa rin hanggang ngayon. Okay. Moreover, that we may manifest our special benevolence for this well-deserving congregation, we hereby make a perpetual grant of power by force which the Supreme Moderator of the Augustinian Recollects shall enjoy the same faculty which by concession to the Holy See, our beloved Son, the Prior General, pro tempore of the Order of the Hermits of St. Augustine, exercises regarding the solidarities of St. Rita of Cassia and St. Clare of Montefalco, and also regarding the Sacred Scapular of Our Lady of Good Counsel. Okay. Now, ini-empower ng document na ito ang kapangyarihan ng prior general ng Recollects with the same power which the prior general of the Agustinians has. Pareho. Kung ano meron ng prior general, ang kapangyarihan spiritual to organize and establish confraternities of the Saint Church, solidarities of St. Caucasia, the propagation of the scapular of Our Lady. Binibigay yon sa bagong prior general ng Agustinian Recollects. Okay. We decree, ito na conclusion to, that these present letters are and shall always be valid and efficacious. They shall always fully favor those to whom they now pertain or in the future shall pertain in each and every matter. Okay. So, ito na ang binigay na kapangyarihan ng Santo Papa, elevating the congregation of Agustine Rebel into an order na hindi ito mababawi ni naman. Okay. And even though this was signed by the Secretary of the Pope, Reverend Cardinal Mary del Val, merong seal na pula ang Santo Papa at the bottom of the text, which I'm going to show you by hihimayin natin ang text into 3 parts. Okay. Ngayon, let us clarify our definition of terms. What is a papal brief? Ito ba Hanford? Warren? Maraming tatanong papal brief, another brand made in Rome. Okay lang ha. Oo. Kasi may nagtatanong sa akin ibang dating ibang dating. Spotlight ba kayo?
Bakit?
Nakakasilaw kayo Kasi kung magtanong kayo, pabila-bila nakakasilaw So, iba ang papal brief sa papal bull. Sa nag-YouTube yan. Kasi, the papal bull, excuse me, ibang papal bull. Hindi ang kapatid na Red Bull. These are documents, major documents issued by the Holy Father prior to the 1983 Code of Canon Law. Nomenclature, terms. What is a papal brief? Hindi po Hanford yan, made in the Philippines. Hindi po. Now, a papal bull is like this. A papal brief. Okay. Yeah. Oops, excuse me. Yeah. This is an example of the recent papal brief. Now called Litere Apostolicae. Now, by 1983, chinihin sila ang nomenclature. What is the equivalent word today of papal brief? Litere Apostolicae, in Latin which means apostolic letter. This was a recent one, signed by Pope, the Blessed Pope John Paul II, by creating a papal nunciature in the Ukraine. Ad perpetuum memoriam. Yan. Okay. Now, my sources are, excuse me, I don't practice plagiarism. Dito footnoted ang mga citations ko. Hindi ako nangongopya without proper citations, They are, we call it glorious and respected plagiarism. Di ka na. Ang brief comes from the word brevium, Short. Malikli lang. 1 page. At kukunti lang ang nakasulat. Ang sulat, cursive and minuscule, maliit lang, was a compendious papal letter that dispensed with some of the formalities insisted on that were found in the papal bull. It was written on vellum or parchment, generally closed, nakafold yan, closed yan, and sealed in red wax with the ring of the fisherman. That's the ring of the Holy Father. Ayun. Sa baba. Sealed by the Holy Father's ring in red wax. The Pope's name stands first on the top. Ayun. Johannes Paulus, Pope, Secundus. And instead of a formal salutation in the third person used in bulls, the papal brief at once adopted the direct form of address with ad perpetuum, etc. Moreover, the papal brief is signed and prepared by the Secretary of State in the Vatican, and it's only sealed by the Pope through his ring. The manner that it is written is a cursive form and in small letters, unlike the papal book elaborate. No? Now, the papal brief is different from the papal bull because of the content and the lead seal or bulla that is attached at the end of the document. O, ito example ng papal bull. Ano yung bulla or bull? Ayan po. Yan, this one. That is attached at the bottom of the document. Yan ang seal ng Santo Papa. Sealed in lead that is attached at the bottom. Unlike the papal brief, it uses red wax dito at sineseryohan niya ng kanyang singsing. At doon sa kabila, ang signature ng Secretary of the State, no? Who signed the document in behalf of the Pope. But this one, the papal bull, issued in 1637 by Pope Urban VIII, the seal is attached to a lead called the bulla. A bulla was originally a circular plate or boss of metal, so-called from its resemblance in form of a bubble floating upon water, bullire, meaning to boil. In the course of time, the term came to be applied to the leaden seals, which the papal and royal documents are authenticated in the early Middle Ages. So, for nomenclature and definition, hindi ko na sasabihin papal brief, baka ano pang isipin ninyo. I will use the word apostolic letter. Okay ba? Okay. Sige. Walang kabuhay-buhay. Okay. Why was this document, apostolic letter, is so important to the Agustinian Regulars? Why? Bakit? Sa Bisaya, nga naman. No? Ilocano, apay-ngay. No? The apostolic letter Religiosas Familias, issued by Pope Pius X on the 16th of September 92, gave the Augustine Regulars full autonomy as a religious order. This means that the Augustine Recollection in Spain, founded in 1588, did not enjoy full autonomy until 1912. To understand better the value of the Religiosas Familias, it would be better to examine in a bird's eye view the history of the Augustinian Recollection. Okay, 1588, we were founded on December 5, when the Charter of Toledo grant the reform-minded Augustinian friars in the province of Castile to form communities, at least 3 monasteries or more. Nagawa yan. No, nagawa yan. However, the Augustinian Recollects, that the experimented their way of life in Talavera de Rivera, and many monasteries were founded in Castile, wanted to have semi-autonomy without the interference of the prior provincial of the Augustinians in Castile. So what happened? So what is the first papal privilege given to the Augustinian Recollects after their foundation in 1588? On February 11, 1602, Pope Clement VIII issued the apostolic letter Apostology Muneris. Ano yung Apostology Muneris na yan? That the Recollect prior provincial elected by the Recollect friars themselves with their houses in Spain, later on in the Philippines, would form an semi-autonomous province. But the prior provincial of the Agustine Recollects in Spain is under the Osa Prior General in Rome. That is semi-autonomy. That's why in 1606, when the first Recollects arrived here, under kami ng provinces St. Agustin in Castile, Spain. We were forming one province. Banta mo, Spain, tapos sa Philippines. May tandaan nyo na, walang aeroplano. Walang vapor, walang supercat, walang cruise liner. No? Tourist na Philippines, almost a year. No? Kaya nga yung mga magbabiyahe sa Pilipinas, bago umalis sa Spain, they have to draw their last will and testament, baka hindi sila makabalik, o hindi makarating. So that's how long and how hazardous that voyage was. So, dumadami ang mga bahay. monasteries. And the mission in the Philippines were expanding. So, ano nangyari? No? Ano nangyari? Okay. That is 21 years later, no, another petition was granted by another pope. Who was he? Who was he? Pope Gregory XV. No. The province of the Agustino Recollects, no, composing in Spain and the Philippines, were elevated to a status of congregation. Pag sabi mo congregation, again, may semi-autonomy. As a congregation, they could elect the Vicar General overseeing the provinces that would be subdivided once the congregation would take effect. No? Ito ang possible chart na pwede kong ipakita sa inyo. Yan. The Vicar General of the Agustino based in Madrid, Spain. And at that time, when it was organized as a congregation in 1621, no, with the Papal Militantes Ecclesiae, it was subdivided into 5 provinces. In Spain, 3. 1 in Castile, 1 in Aragon, Aragón, and 1 in Granada, at that time, Blessed Thomas of Villanova. 2 were outside of Spain. Ano yun? In 1621, the province of San Nicolas de Tolentino based in Intramuros, Manila. And later on, in 1639, later than 1639, the Agustino Recollect of Colombia were incorporated to the congregation. However, the Vicar General is still subject to the Prior General of the Order of St. Augustine in Rome. So, ayaw pa magpalaya si nanay. Ayaw pa magpalaya si nanay. Very strict si mother dear. Okay. You know what I mean. Kung merong gusto pang pakasal, naku, sino makakasawa mo? Ayan. Parang hindi kaya papayagan. No? Ganyan na nangyayari. Parang nanay, ayaw pang pahiwalay sa anak. Ayan. Next. But in 1835, nag-disrupt ang buhay namin. Maganda nga sana, nag-expand, etc. But in 1835, nagbago ang palad ng mga recollects. Not in the Philippines, but in Spain. Ang mga hari noon, suportado, no? Union of Church and State, which we call the term Patronato Real, na ang altar at ang trono nagkakaisa para sa iisang misyon. But suddenly in 1835, there was a change of government. Sino humawak ng gobyerno? Liberal. Pagsabi ng liberal, hindi liberated ha. Iba yan, in the 19th century meaning. Pag sinabing liberal, merong Masonic influence, that is laban sa simbahan ang namumuno sa gobyerno. So the church, during that time when the finance minister declared, uy, bankrupt tayo, wala tayong pera. Saan tayo kukuha ng pera? Siyempre, konfiskahin natin ang simbahan, konbento, monasterio sa Espanya. Ayun, kinonfiskate, binenta. Yung mga religious, pinalayas. Kung gusto mo, kung pari ka, pag-apply ka sa dayusisan ng bisya para ma-help ka. No? So, yun ang nangyari sa Spain. With the disruption of the, maybe if my memory is correct, out of the 29 houses that we had in Spain, only one was allowed to exist. Ano yun? Monteagudo. Our monastery Monteagudo. This was the only monastery that belonged to the Philippine province for the formation of future missionaries for the Philippines. Why did the liberal government allow it to exist? Hindi nila kinumpiska. Because, no? Ang natitirang colonies ng Spain after 1821, well, Cuba, Puerto Rico, at Pilipinas. The rest, they declared independence prior or in the year 1821. Ngayon, natatakot ang mga Kastila, baka mawala itong 3. Sino maganda mga siwanan? Ibigay sa mga religious na may mission at from the beginning in the Philippines. So, for the Recollets, pinabayaan nila ang Monteagudo. For the Agustinian, naswerte sila na wala na pa kanilang bahay except for one house and church in Valladolid. Sa mga Dominicans naman, swerte nila. Bakit? Nasa kanila ang Ocaña. Sa mga Franciscan na meron ng mission sa Pilipinas, binigay ang Avila. So, tig-iisang monastery for his congregation or order because they had mission in the Philippines. Kaya, sabi ng mga matatandang Recoleto sa mga Kastila, thanks to the Philippines, buhay pa tayo. Yan ha. Taas noo, Pilipino, buhay pa tayo. Okay ba? Palapak na mabigan, no? Okay. Ngayon, let's go. Himayin natin ang apostolic letter. Okay. Ito si Pope Pius X, ang kanyang mukha. No? Mestizo, tisoy na tisoy. Santo, banal. And ito ang parang copy ng papal letter, apostolic religiosas familias. Ayan, no? Kita nyo, cursive, yan, no? Cursive, yan. Pope Pius, ang kanyang pangalan, sa address, yan. Tapos ang kanyang seal at ang signature ng Secretary of State si Mary del Val. Now, himayin natin ang meaning ng religiosas familias. I will cite the thesis or dissertation of Father Jose Javier de Zaraga, who made his thesis on the last Vicar General and the first Prior Provincial of the Recoletos. That was Padre Enrique Perez de la Sagrada Familia. Okay, I cited him in my paper. Now, sabi ni Father Javier de Zaraga that the document is divided into three main parts. Isa sa gitna at sa pinakahuli. Yung nasa taas is called the narrative part. Ano yung narrative part? Okay. On this first part, the apostolic letter, it has the introductory and historical, we might say, presentation of the document. And it expounds the motives of the papal document, Religiosas Familias, by giving praises to the Agustinian Recoletos. Kaya kami, binigyan ng ganitong papuri, meron kami na-accomplish. Since that we were born in 1580, not only in Spain, but most of all in the Philippines. And from the Philippines, many of our religious, or 4 of them, went to Japan and suffered martyrdom. Marami rin sa mga Recoletos na misyonero dito sa Pilipinas were contributors of the development of the church, who were saintly and wise. No? Yun ang papuri, the first part, the historical element, at minimension ang presensya ng Recoletos sa Pilipinas. It was the Philippine Recollet province under the patronage of San Nicolas de Tolentino, who sent the recollection when the recollection in Spain was almost extinguished due to the 1835 persecution. Okay. Next is we might say, the juridical part. Ang juridical part nasa gitna, na-mention ko kanina dito, area dito, sa gitna yan. No? Through his special benevolence, the Holy Father, Pope Pius X, had granted 3 petitions of the Agustinian Recoletos. Anong 3 petitions yan na dinidefine ng gitna ng document? No? The juridical part of the document. First, the future Supreme Moderator of the congregation, called until now Vicar General, should be and must be called Prior General of the Recollet Hermits of St. Augustine. Yan ang number 1, grant. Number 2, the second grant. As a consequence of the first granted petition, the place of designation in the papal chapel is given to the Prior General and the Procurator General as equal to the Superiors General of other religious orders, with which the new order of the Recollet Hermits of St. Augustine was made equal with all other Superiors Generals and granted the new order with the same honor and privileges that it represents, no? In the papal chapel and attending in the papal functions. And lastly, it is granted to the Prior General of the Agustinian Recoletos the same faculty that the Prior General of the Agustinian possesses, That is to establish confraternities or solidarities of St. Rita of Cassia, St. Clare of Montifalco, and the scapular of Our Lady of Good Counsel. For if any room of doubt that could be given to such faculties, Pope Pius XII decided to give the same rights to the Prior General of the Augustinians, holds to the Prior General of the Augustinian Recollects. Patas na, merong parity. Kung anong meron ng Prior General ng OSA, yun na ibinigay ng Santo Papa sa Prior General ng OAR or ORSA. Now, the concluding part of the document, ito na, importante ito, importante. In the concluding part of the document, it has various clauses that are found that express the unyielding and the strong will of the Holy Father, Pope Pius X, in granting the three above-mentioned favors or petitions to the Augustinian Recollects. The papal document abrogated, ibig sabihin tinanggal, binawi, inalis, any papal decision that would contradict the present pontifical document. Ibig sabihin, ang papal letter ni Clement VIII at ang papal letter ni Pope Gregory XV limiting the autonomy of the record, tinanggal na. Tinanggal na. In order for the Pope to elevate the recollection into an order, he had to abrogate the previous documents that were given before or prior to 1912. Ano bang ginawa niya? And it annulled all the use question or the right to question the acts of the Pope that could claim without justification. Sabi, tama na, huwag na kayo ito. Ginawa ko na ito para sa mga no more questions asked. Okay. Okay. In other words, Pope Pius X, in his apostolic letter, Religiosas Familias, concluded that his decision in elevating the congregation of the Augustine Recollects to the rank of full autonomous religious order was final and irrevocable, since it abrogated the previous papal concessions that would contradict the Religiosas Familias. And Pope Pius X annulled any right to question what would contradict the papal decision. Okay, so wala nang dapat mag-question, pero may isang nag-question. Wow, may isa. Tapak niya. Si Mother Dear, the mother of Mother Orden. Sino siya? Sino siya? Ayan, tapak no? Tapak. The Prior General at that time, from 1898 to 1919, in Rome, was a Spaniard, Padre Tomas Rodriguez. He reacted negatively. Okay. Ano nangyari? But before that, when the papal letter was announced, anong reaction ng mga Recoletos? Anong oras na? I have still 25 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes. Huwag mo na kayo matutulog. 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Sige. Eh, siyempre naman, sa kanila yun. No? Binasa mo na yan sa Vicar General, nakabase sa Madrid, at sa mga councilors. Sino nagbasa? Yung nuncio, si Cardinal Antonio Cardinal Vico. Binasa yan, at ako, talaga, very emotional ang Vicar at ang mga present sa meeting at that time sa Madrid, yung apat na councilors. Anong ginawa sila na? Pakabasa. They went to the chapel of the Curia, of the General Curia of the Recoletos, to the chapel in a solemn procession manner, and they sing the Te Deum, a prayer of thanksgiving to God. No? And it was also praised by the various provincials and friars of the order, of the new order rather. Okay. If the reception of the religious familias among the Augustinians was joy and thanksgiving, a different reaction was given to it by the Augustinians in Rome, especially the Prior General, the very Reverend Father Tomas Rodriguez. He was Prior General of the Augustinian Order from 1898 to 1919. Okay. Anong kanyang reaction? Nagpadala si Padre Enrique Perez ng dalawang sulat informing the elevation of the congregation of the Recollects to an order. No? And hindi pa dumadating. He said it on September 24. Pero hindi pa dumating until September 30. So habang hindi pa dumadating, the Procurator General in Rome, Brother Francisco Sadaba, communicated to Father Tomas Rodriguez about the news, the elevation of the congregation to an full autonomous religious order. Okay. Ano ang reaction ng Padre General ng mga Agustinians? Let me allow me to quote. Very Reverend Father General Tomas Rodriguez received the news and he received it with profound displeasure. Hindi na nagustuhan. At sorrow. Nalungkot siya, nasaktan. Bakit? Bakit siya hindi niya nagustuhan, nasaktan? Since the move of the Augustinian Recollects to petition the Holy Father to elevate their congregation to a religious order was done during his absence in Rome. Wala siya sa Rome. Ano nangyari yun? Eh, siyempre, kung nandun siya, ang gagawin niya? Hahanapin niya. Diba? No? Kung magtatanang kayo, i-announce niyo ba sa nanay niyo? Ha? Kung magtatanang kayo, i-announce niyo ba? Simple na sabihin mo, announce. Sino ka ba? Gusto namin maging independent, hatanan mo? Magtatanang mo ng boyfriend mo? I-announce sa tatay ko, nanay, hindi na gagawin niya, diba? Common sense. Common sense. No, common sense. Oo. Pero, it's something was supported by the cardinals, you know, si Vives Instituto, and this will be elaborated yung mga pare, mga clerics behind the religious family by the third speaker, suppose siya ngayon, malilate siya, nagpalit kami ng pwesto. Okay. Yung mga details ng mga biography ng mga taong behind the religion will be elaborated mamayang hapon after lunch. Allow me to finish the reaction and the interpretation of the Prior General of the Agustinians. Ano sabi niya? No? Father Rodriguez strongly disapproved of the move made by the Augustinian Recollects. He said, the unfair way of their behavior deserves censure with harsh words and so much shame and much prejudice in the unity of the Augustinian order. As congregation, nakatali pa sila sa Mother Order. The same we discussed Augustinians in Italy. To the point, unified pa, according to the belief of Father Tomas, ang order because there is only one supreme moderator or prior general. Okay. He believed that he is still not vanquished. Hindi pa siya natatalo. Natalo siya sa labanan, hindi pa sa digmaan, sabi niya. He would do all possibilities for the revocation of the religious familias. To the point, handa siya makapagbanggaan sa Santo Papa. Kamib, no? Parang telenovela. No? Parang telenovela. Father Rodriguez made his first attempt. He met the two cardinals, Cardinal Vives Instituto, the prefect of the Congregation for Religious and protector of the Augustinian Recollects. But the cardinal tried to explain to Father Tomas, wala ka na magagawa. Kapag lumalaki ang anak mo, ano ang pasusunod mo sa kanya? Diaper pa rin. Lumalaki niya eh. Bibihisan mo, maging pabayaan mo. Kasi the law of hindi mo na mapipigilan to. He tried to pacify the displeased Father Tomas. At ayaw siya tulungan ni Cardinal Vives na i-abrogate ang religiosas familias. Second, nilapitan ni Father Tomas another cardinal, si Cardinal Rampolla. The same thing. Hindi siya ayaw tulungan si Father Tomas. Pero, he made an appointment with these two cardinals, to this cardinal, an appointment, a personal audience with Pope Pius X that was dated on September 30, 1912. Okay. No? The result of this meeting with the two cardinals left Father Rodriguez in grief since he now knew that he could not destroy the papal letter. He cannot. Imposible na. Looy mo dong. Looy mo. Nevertheless, he did not give up since he intended to stop the publication of the... Hindi siya nag-anon. Sumuko. Since it's already announced, he will attempt the publication, the public printing, the publication of the papal letter in the official printing newsletter organ of the Pope, the Acta Apostolici Sedis. Okay. But before that, On the appointed time, September 30, 1912, Father Rodriguez made a personal audience with His Holiness Pope Pius X. The Holy Father, ano kanyang reaksyon? Nakinig lang siya. Nakinig lang siya, patient, nakinig lang siya. No? To Father Rodriguez, no? Petition and allow him to open up freely regarding the apostle. Pinabayaan niya magsalita ang kanyang pananaw sa religiosas pamilyas. Ganyang kabait ang Santo Papa. But at the end of the audience, what was the response of Pius X? The Pope did not accept, hindi niya tinanggap ang petition ni Father Rodriguez on not publishing the papal letter Religiosas Familias in the official organ or printing organ of the papacy of the Pope, the Acta Apostolicae Sedis. Yun. Ibig sabihin, the Pope was determined. Hindi mo na ito mapipigilan. It will be published in my official newsletter. Okay. Ngayon, the publication of the Apostolic Letter Religiosas Familias went on as ordered by His Holiness Father Tomas Rodriguez, resented its publication, and he again consulted his Assistants General on what to do next. Ayaw tayo tulong na ng mga cardinals. Ang Papa determined i-publish. Na-publish na nga ang Religiosas Familias. Anong gagawin natin? The Assistant Generals advised their prior general, Father Rodriguez, to wait for the opportune time. But meanwhile, they approved the letter prepared by Father Rodriguez addressed to the Pope, imploring to annul the religious familia since it had ruptured the unity of the Augustinian order and gave division in the Augustinian family by creating a new order. Moreover, the letter petitioned Pope Pius X to take advantage of the occasion to realize a major unification of the Augustinian order. Sinabi, it's your time, Your Holiness. I-reunite mo ang mga regulators in Spain at ang mga discussants to the mother order. This could be done concretely by His Holiness by unifying the Recollected Congregation of Spain and the Discount Congregation in Italy to the mother order under one supreme moderator, the Prior General in Rome. On the part of Pope Pius X, how did he receive the letter? Binasa niya, pero hindi siya sumagot. He did not respond. In that letter, we find the interpretation. Another letter was sent to the Holy Father. Isa pang letter, another letter. I think this was the last. When Father Rodriguez did not receive the response of the Pope to his previous letter, he now intended to devaluate the meaning of the religiosas community. Banggaan na. He wrote another letter addressed to His Holiness in August of 1913, positing that the apostolic letter do not have the claim that it created a new religious order. Rather, it had given only privileges to the Augustinian Recollect Vicar General of Spain and the Indies with only honorific type. Parang honoris causa ba? Honor lang. Pero walang religious order na ginawa. Wala. Honor lang ang title prior general to the Vicar General. The same thing with the faculties granted to the Vicar General in extending it to the, in assisting in the papal chapel and pontifical action. In other words, the general, Father Tomas, no? Ang paper ibig sabihin, walang meaning, walang nangyari, walang religious order. Binigyan na ng honorific title ng Vicar General. The same thing with the faculties assisting in the papal chapel. Second, sabi niya, no? The privileges granted to the papal religion is absolutely, do not touch absolutely the unity of the Augustine order, nor it did not change the substance, the way of being as such. Wala. Ibig sabihin for him, in the letter, wala nangyari. There is no religious order. Secondly, the said papal decree did not create a new religion. And thirdly, that the faculty regarding the establishment of the confraternities were only granted to the Superior General of the Recollects is understood only by its subjects and its proper particular churches. Limitado lang, hindi universal. natanggap ni Pope Pius X ang second letter ni Padre Rodriguez. Anong ginawa ng Santo Papa? He gave the official interpretation of the apostolic letter Religiosas Familias. Ano yun? This time, siya ang sumulat. By his own hands, siya ang sumulat. No? Responding to the letter that is clear and sharp, written by his own hand. The letter dated August 13, 1913, a year after the declaration. Okay, almost a year. And this would serve as the authentic official interpretation of the Religiosas Familias by the author himself, Pope Pius X. The Pope wrote to Father Rodriguez in his manner, "Very Reverend Father, it is my displeasure that I cannot respond to you in accordance to your desire with regard to the Augustinian discussed recollects of St. Augustine, because the genuine interpretation of the apostolic letter, Religiosas Familias, of the 16th of September 1912, without quite offending the privileges of the Augustinian order, established the following." Without offending the unity of the Augustinian order, ito na ang interpretation, ito na ang sinasabi, itong dineclare ko. One, the superior of the congregation of the Recollected Disciples of Spain, rather than vicar general, he shall be called prior general of the order of Hermes Recollects of St. Augustine. And therefore, secondly, the congregation forms an order apart from the Augustinian order that it has a place in the papal chapel. Separated na. No? Ika lang kasal na sa simbahan. Hindi mo pwedeng takbuhan. Pwede mong habulin. And thirdly, the prior general of the order of Hermes of Recollects of St. Augustine has the same faculty as with the prior general of the Augustinian order regarding the establishment of the confraternities or solidarities of St. Rita of Cassia, St. Clare Montefialco, and regard to the investiture of the scapular of our Mother of Good Counsel. Kaya, ano ang conclusion natin? Okay. Conclusion. The response of Pope Pius X to Father Tomas Rodriguez was definitive, final, with regard to the interpretation of the apostolic letter Religiosas Familias. We can finally say, as St. Augustine would express it, Roma doluta est, causa finita est, which means Rome has spoken, the case is closed. Cardinals Vive y Tuto and Cardinal Rampolla and Mary del Val and many Augustinians received the new religious order with satisfaction and enthusiasm. Pasalamat lang, ang nag-react ay ang prior general at ang kanyang counselors or assistants general. But this was not shared by the majority of the Augustinians throughout the world. It was a development of the order the Recollected order spirituality and apostolate that could not be arrested by people who are attached to it. The role that the order of Augustine Recollects had to play in the world and in the church is determined by the Holy See. Thanks to the firm decision of Pope Pius X that it defended the new nascent religious order from those who could not accept its development and its future mission. Nevertheless, the Holy Spirit blows wherever it wills. It inspires men and women in different time and place to found religious orders or congregations in order to respond to the challenges and the needs of the time. But such religious orders and congregations could only progress and move on if they would allow themselves to be scrutinized by the Church and authenticate its charism to its effect. It is through obedience that we learn to command and then lead others to serve the Mother Church. Maraming salamat po.